Don't change a thing, Brooke said on camera. Lena looked at the monitor and realized the studio lights were already switching to full daylight. If Brooke went live like this, there would be no fixing it. The clip had spread faster than anyone expected. One moment Brooke was laughing, waving a mascara wand at the camera, saying, "Can you believe she called this natural?" The next, millions were laughing too. Lena saw her name turned into hashtags, her face frozen mid-blink in a dozen memes. It was noise, relentless, digital laughter. She didn't respond, didn't post, just deleted the app and went back to work. The next morning, Brooke acted like nothing happened. She walked in with a coffee the size of a small bucket and said, "We're doing a morning glow look today." Her voice was sharp, casual, like they were friends again. Lena nodded, set up her brushes, and said nothing. The room smelled like setting spray and burnt ring light plastic. The air conditioner hummed too loud. Lena adjusted the mirror, noticing the halo of pink light Brooke always used to make her skin look warmer. She remembered how it flattened pores and blurred edges. Fake, perfect light. Brooke checked herself on the small monitor. "See, this is why people love me. Real skin, no filter." Her smile didn't reach her eyes. Lena just kept working, quiet and careful. Every movement was precise, sponge, powder, light. She already knew how to match every shade to Brooke's vanity setup. Warm tones, flattering under the pink glow. Too warm for daylight. Brooke's phone buzzed. "Big collab next week," she said. "Glow Lab Cosmetics. You'll prep me, right?" Lena met her eyes in the mirror. "Of course." Brooke smirked. "Try not to go viral this time." The words landed soft, but they stayed. Lena finished the contour, wiped the brush clean, and unplugged the ring light. The room went flat, colorless. For the first time, Brooke's face looked real, and Lena didn't look away. The next week moved quietly. Brooke filmed daily, posting endless "get ready with me" clips while pretending the comments weren't full of jokes about the stream. The internet forgets fast. That's what she kept saying. But Lena saw the way Brooke checked her phone every few minutes, scrolling just a little too long, laughing just a little too hard. Lena stayed invisible. She arrived early, cleaned the brushes, lined them up like surgical tools. She didn't try to talk. Brooke liked silence, as long as it was her silence. The Glow Lab shoot was coming up fast. It wasn't just another brand collab. This one was live, multiple cameras, real lighting tech, no filters. Brooke bragged about it constantly, calling it the comeback stream. In the prep room, the lighting crew tested panels. Cold, white, balanced for daylight. Lena stood by the wall, watching the light shift from pink to pure white. It hit Brooke's face and erased every bit of that warm, fake glow she loved. Brooke noticed too, frowning at her reflection. "Why does it look so harsh?" she asked. "It's daylight balanced," one of the texts said. "Corporate requested it. More natural look." Brooke forced a laugh. "Natural, right." When the crew left, she turned to Lena. "You'll handle my look that morning." "Same as always." Lena nodded. "Exactly the same." She spent that night checking palettes under her kitchen light. The foundation Brooke insisted on using looked flawless under warm bulbs. Golden, smooth. But under white light it broke apart, turning orange around the edges. Lena didn't change a thing. She packed the products, labeled them carefully, and closed the case. Her chest felt tight, like the decision weighed more than the kit. At the studio the next morning, Brooke was louder than usual, performing before the show even started. She posed, joked with the team, filmed behind-the-scenes clips for her followers. Lena stayed close, blending carefully, giving her exactly what she asked for. Every stroke was precise, gentle, obedient, and completely wrong for the light waiting outside the dressing room. When Brooke finally stood up and said, "Perfect, like always," Lena just smiled once, faintly, and didn't correct her. By the time the crew started setting up, the studio felt too bright to breathe in. The white panels buzzed overhead, humming like fluorescent tension. Brooke walked across the floor in a silk robe, waving at everyone like she owned the air. Lena followed her to the prep area, the same portable mirror, the same brushes, the same ritual, but this time, her hands didn't shake. Brooke scrolled through her notes, barely looking up. Remember, the theme is morning glow. Keep it light, soft. No heavy contour, okay? Got it, Lena said. Her voice was flat, even. She mixed foundation in a small glass tray, swirling it slowly until the beige deepened to something that would look perfect under vanity light, and only vanity light. Brooke tilted her head, watching herself in the mirror. See? You're learning. Lena dabbed the sponge along her jaw, seamless, practiced. Every layer was a calculation. The shimmer tone that would flare silver under white light, the highlighter that would glare like sweat. She blended carefully, almost lovingly. Someone outside called out, 5 minutes. Brooke checked her reflection, smiled at the monitor. We're golden. This is the one. The producer popped in. Lighting test, please. Lena stepped back as the first beam hit Brooke's face. Soft for now, just a warm preview. Brooke nodded approvingly, snapping a selfie. Then the lights shifted to full daylight. The preview glow vanished. The skin tone flattened, uneven. Tiny cracks appeared around her mouth. The shimmer along her cheekbones turned almost white. Brooke blinked, confused. Is this the right setting? It's the studio lighting, Lena said quietly. The one they asked for. Brooke frowned, still not seeing the full effect. Okay, well, just make it work. Lena cleaned the last brush, packed it neatly in the belt. No rush, no tremor. Her hand lingered on the switch of the vanity light. She turned it off. The mirror went cold and honest. Brooke looked up, and for the first time, didn't smile. The countdown started somewhere behind the cameras. Going live in 10, 9, someone called. Brooke straightened her robe, forced a wide smile. The screen beside her showed the live preview, soft focus, warm tint, but that was just the monitor. The real feed was already switching to full daylight. Lena stood off to the side, headset on, pretending to check brushes. She could feel the air thicken as the ring lights shut off and the studio lights flared. 3, then 2. The feed went live. Brooke's voice filled the set, bright and rehearsed. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Glow Lab collab. But her tone cracked mid-sentence. On the control room monitor, her face had turned a sharp orange, the highlighter glaring white, the lipstick splitting under the brightness. Every wrong shade was now a spotlight. The chat exploded. Is she okay? Why's her face 2 colors? Girl, fire your artist. Brooke glanced toward the screen, still talking, still pretending. Just a lighting test. Guys, don't worry. She laughed too loud, voice shaking. Lena adjusted her belt, eyes fixed on the monitor. Brooke's smile froze. The director whispered something, frantic. A tech lowered the lights, but it only made the colors worse. Muddy shadows, uneven patches. Brooke snapped, forgetting the mic was live. What is wrong with this setup? The control room caught everything. The clip looped instantly online. Raw, unfiltered, unfixable. Lena stepped forward with a tissue. You want to fix it? Brooke's voice dropped. Just stay off camera. Lena stopped. Sure. She stepped back, letting the feed show Brooke alone. The comments kept rolling. Thousands of laughing emojis, screenshots, edits. Brooke tried to wrap up the segment, thanking the brand through clenched teeth. The moment she said, "Cut," the chat was already gone rogue. Silence hit harder than the lights. Brooke stood frozen in the glare, her image burning itself into every phone in the room. Lena unplugged her headset, folded it neatly, and walked out. Behind her, the ring light flickered once and died. The next day, Brooke's apology video went up. Dim lighting, trembling voice, fake tears. She talked about betrayal, about trust issues in her team. She never said Lena's name. Didn't have to. The internet already had their villain and their new favorite hero. Lena watched it once, silently. Then she closed her laptop. By Monday, the Glow Lab deal was gone. The brand removed the replay, pulled the promo assets, unfollowed Brooke's account. Her name slipped off the trending page in silence. Lena didn't celebrate. She just cleaned her workspace, repacked her case, replaced every used brush with a fresh one. Her hands moved on autopilot. Inside, it just felt quiet. The air smelled like new plastic and faint citrus, the scent of fresh foundation. For the first time, there were messages in her inbox, quiet, genuine ones. Makeup artists, small creators, strangers. You handled that with grace. You didn't say a word, respect. She didn't answer. Instead, she opened her own channel. No intro, no music. Just her, sitting by a white wall with clean light falling across her face. The title, How to Work Under Harsh Light. She didn't mention Brooke. Didn't need to. She just showed technique. How to blend under daylight. How to check color balance. How to test a look before you trust the camera. Her hands were steady, her tone calm. At the end, she leaned forward and adjusted her ring light. The same model Brooke used, same soft click. The light came on, balanced, even. No filters, no lies. Lena looked straight into the lens. Always test the light, she said. The video ended there, one clean frame, no fade out. That night, it hit 1 million views. No drama, no hashtags. Just people watching a woman who knew how to survive a room full of lights that once burned her. Outside, the city hummed the same way it always did. Restless, bright, a little cruel. Lena exhaled, turned off the lamp, and let the screen go dark. The reflection lingered for a second, then disappeared.